Now, it's probably the biggest electronic spying operation in history. It's been revealed that the US government has been carrying out two separate programs, eavesdropping on both phone calls and internet activity. And this means they could well be watching you and me. And joining us now, our tech expert, Anthony Slater. What are they doing, Anthony?
Yeah, look, effectively, a document was released that leaked, really, by the NSA, saying they had access to all sorts of internet providers, Google, Apple, Facebook, so all of your emails, Skype. Basically, they have, according to this document, direct access to your photos, your messages, the actual content of what you're doing online. Because if it goes through a US server, they pretty much have access to it. And fair enough, this has sort of freaked out a fair few people, saying, wow, you know, rather than necessarily targeting specific individuals, all of a sudden it appears they have direct access to some really private and really personal information.
Do you believe that the big companies like Google provide a backdoor way for government authorities to do this kind of spying?
Well, look, there's a little bit of a discrepancy between the document that was leaked and what the companies are saying. So the document definitely gave the impression that there's direct access for the government. However, Google, Facebook, all those companies have come out and said, that's not true. We don't give direct access. If they request specific access for an individual that's under investigation, we take that request, we think about it, we go through our legal department and maybe grant access. But there's that kind of discrepancy between what the two parties are saying in terms of how much access they have. So, look, at this stage, it's difficult to say. I really hope that these companies aren't just opening everything up to the government, you know, willy-nilly, but it's really difficult to say.
Are they focusing on individuals they already have suspicions about, or do they have blanket search mechanisms so that every time someone types the word Al-Qaeda, it puts up a red flag in their system? Look,
conspiracy theorists have been saying for ages the latter, in terms of maybe they can just do general searches across everybody's emails to look for certain things. But, you know, people before that were saying, look, it's more likely they're searching for specific individuals. But what this document is saying is that, you're right, that they have got that sort of broad access to everything. And then, yeah, who knows, they could have searches, they could be looking up people without warrants, without going through maybe normal legal procedures.
And they're doing this without even telling the Australian authorities that they're doing this.
Well, exactly. Look, I mean, as I mentioned, US servers are used by Google and Facebook, etc. And basically anything that goes through those servers could potentially be accessed. So they haven't been telling the Australian government about it, apparently, and yeah, they've really got a lot of free access.
You know, the thing that concerns me is that, not that, you know, that people who, you know, most people aren't specific people of interest, so they don't have a problem, but what is very high-level government technology today is the hacker territory for tomorrow, isn't it? This sort of thing could flow into more common practice.
Oh, look, absolutely. If there is a backdoor into these internet companies, and I really hope there isn't, but if there is, you're absolutely right. How can that be hijacked? Can other people get access to it? But even within the security organisations, there could be dodgy people that are in there that are curious, they want to look up celebrities or other people. So I think it's a really dangerous precedent to set, to think, look, we need as much security as we can get, so let's just get away from privacy. Obama came out this morning and said, no, look, we are trying to find that balance between security and privacy, and it sounds worse than it is, and this and that. But I think there's a fair few people that are, you know, worried and alarmed with good reason.
Very interesting stuff, Anthony. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.